I believe.
All right, I cut him really short because we don't really care what Bill believes, right? Because we trust God and not Bill. So I'm going to just show you a few pictures. I'm not going to go over the video, but I want you to go and watch. Absolutely. And the video is called How We're Doing on the Path to Zero Emissions. But, we already know who he is, so we really don't need to listen to more. But what we believe, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And that's what we believe. But of course, they have to show you what they believe and who they stand with. And the first things you'll notice is that right there. Ah, right. And you understand, you know what it is. It's the Oculus. You can see it in various ways, you can understand, but it's this right here in Washington. And all I have to show you is, one picture right here, and already you understand the meaning, right? But they have all their symbolisms, and I'm not going to get into all that. I'll just show you a few things, like what he talks about. Clean technologies, 51 billion tons each year. Whether the 51 was a symbol, I'm sure it is, because they love their numbers, signs, and symbols. Look, whether it meant 51 or 15, how they flip and flop, it doesn't matter. It really did have me look into Area 51, the 1951 Hudson Hornet, absolutely from the Cars movie. You can look at the from primes or even the Perrin numbers. Very interesting, the golden ratio and all that. The number of laps, that they have to do at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's 51. So it's interesting that they use that number. But then he says in here, time is running out. Yeah, their time is running out. I'm glad they're aware. But he shows his M hand sign. Yeah, of course, right? And then he talks about the scale of change that's required for this energy transition. Okay, we already can see what's coming. Of course, we have to invest in new ways of doing these things. Oh, right. We also need to replace all of the physical infrastructure. See what he's saying there? There's never been a project of this scale. Nothing even close, he says. Then he shows this picture right here. Now, interesting, because this was just in the news. Maybe you're unaware, but this is in Israel, and it's called the Eye of Sauron. It's in the middle of Negev Desert. It's called like a sun, a second sun. Well, we all know that they're waiting for, Lucifer, the false light, all of that to appear. But it had me looking into where this was located. And that's right there. And it's not that far from Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm just, pointing it out. It is quite the distance when you look at a map. Lot's wife, it reminded me of that, how she became the pillar of salt because she looked back. Look, whether we know the true map of where this is located or not, it doesn't matter. It did have me looking to the Lord of Rings, whether that is why they mentioned it, because of all that you can see right here. Look, I've never watched the movie, so I don't know anything about the Sauron, but anyway, just thought I'd throw it in there. Look, he talks about the right policies and investments. We need innovative ideas to drive that number down. Right. And that's why they're bringing up the prices for, all your electricity and everything more. That the entire world can adopt these. Oh, right. The entire world. No, you're not going to be left out. Simply because it's to everyone's benefit. All right, just like these new phones and everything that's coming out, the new technology, it's to everyone's benefit to use those new products. Yeah, they're going to make everything sound so good that you're going to want it. And despite how daunting this is, I'm optimistic, he says. It requires incredible partnership. Yeah, well, we know who their partners are. He just said Rotary in the last video. My governments, businesses, and individuals, yeah, we know all leaders are a part of their club. We know that. And then he shows this, as we engage all of humanity, right, as he's showing, the Arch of Triumph. It's called many things, Royal Arch, Arch of Baal, various things. Look, I've looked into this. It's very interesting that you see it all around in various ways in every country, in your country too. Here in Helsinki, that's what we have. There's our arch with the two pillars on the sides. See that? Yeah, I've mentioned it even here in my video where Eero Saarinen and Eliel went to St. Louis. They helped design this arch, right? But yeah, you can look at all their symbolism, even this right here, the fleur de lis. It's the Mother, the Father, and the Son. Oh, the cult Trinity. Right, right. And then, of course, they show two pictures. So they have the Arch of Triumph, and then they show this. And you can already see, the black and white symbolism right there. The cross, or should I say the X, the X meaning the false light. It means the Antichrist. And they want all of humanity to engage in all of this. And it's time for all of us to get down to this hard work. All I can say is all of the technology that's in this phone, everyone uses it for everything, for banking purposes, to show their pass, right? The C pass, yeah, and everything else. Technology has advanced so quickly. People use it for everything. And then they even track and trace you. I'm sure you're aware of this. I'm just pointing it out. But of course it's moving to this phase right here. They've already shown a lot of this, but I'm not going to get into it. But they say it's all good. It's good. It's good. Go ahead. Get it. But remember who their partners are. We know. It's the UN. It's the WHO. It's all of them together. And they have various names, but remember, they're all affiliated with Freemasonry. They do a lot of good, but that's just to cover all the other things they're doing. You can call it One World. You can call it New World. Whatever you call it, look, just see at the end of his video how he brings the two colors together. And what does it form? It forms this right here. And it had me look into that once again. The 8-pointed star. Yes. Look, various people use it, and it's even used in our compass, right? Okay? But we know where it derives from. It's all from the same places. And of course you can see the wheel there. So that's where they got the wheel, and that's why they have the wheel in every show you see out there. And we know where it comes from. And I can't say the names on the 8-pointed star to the left because I don't want to trigger anything, but it's very interesting. The signet of Melchizedek. I said all that wrong. But it's also the 8-pointed star. That's right, of chaos. And it had me reminding myself of the verse in Revelation 6. When he broke the third seal, and the third living creature saying, "Come," and I looked, and behold, a black horse who sat on it, and a pair of scales. Yeah, because we understand that the price of everything is going to go up, right? A quart of wheat for a Darius and 3 quarts of barley for Darius. It's going to be expensive. And then I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name sat on him was Death, and hell followed him. And I'm not here to scare you. I'm just here to say, don't let anything or anyone steal your joy. Never. Because the joy of the Lord is our strength. Remember that. And his name is the only name worthy to be praised, the name of Jesus. And God is above all that is going on. He realizes what's going on. So now I'm just going to share some of the pictures, thanks to Bill for having them in his video, because God created all these things. And we have to sometimes take a minute, sit back, and appreciate all that God has done. You can see it in the sun going down and the beauty in that. Even in the lights in the city, because God gave man wisdom to make all that. But whether you're there or whether you're somewhere else where it's really God's country, if you want to call it that, but it's beautiful. Enjoy the beauty in what God has made. And it's breathtaking. It absolutely is. I hope you really know God. I really do. And I hope you haven't hardened your heart to him. Look to him if you don't know him right now. But remember also, don't worry. God has gone before you and prepared the way. All we have to do is just keep walking and trusting in him. Do not live in fear, because he's with us He's before us, He's with us, and He's even behind us. All right, that's it for today. God bless you guys. Just had to share since Bill got another video. All right, God bless. Take care. Have a great day. Till next time.
Deeper engagement by governments, businesses, and individuals. As we engage all of humanity, it's time for all of us to get down to this hard work.